Have you ever felt that gnawing sense of emptiness, like you're just going through the motions, and there's a big, hollow space inside where joy and purpose used to be? It's a feeling a lot of us know, but few of us talk about. It's like being adrift in a quiet, gray void. But what if I told you that this void isn't just an absence? What if it's actually a space full of potential? A blank canvas waiting for you to create something new. Today, we're not just going to talk about that emptiness. We're going to learn how to find the light within it and transform it into powerful motivation. Stick with me, because this could be the start of a whole new chapter for you. First, let's get real about what this emptiness feels like. It's not just sadness or boredom. It's a profound lack of meaning. Maybe you've achieved your goals and thought, is this it? Or perhaps you're in a routine that feels comfortable but so crushingly dull. You might scroll through social media, seeing everyone else's highlight reels, and feel even more disconnected. The first and most crucial step is to acknowledge this feeling without judgment. Don't beat yourself up for feeling empty. Instead, get curious. Treat it like a message from your inner self. This emptiness is a signal, a flashing light on your dashboard, telling you that what used to fulfill you isn't working anymore. It's not a sign that you're broken. It's a sign that you're ready to grow. So, take a deep breath. Say to yourself, okay, I feel empty. And that's okay. What is this feeling trying to tell me? Now that we've acknowledged the void, let's step into it, not with fear but with curiosity. Think of it as an exploration. The void feels empty because it's cleared of old clutter, old goals, old beliefs, old identities that no longer fit. This is your chance for a reset. So, where do we start? We start small, incredibly small. The goal here isn't to suddenly find your grand life purpose. The goal is to create a tiny spark. I call this the spark method. Your mission is to find one small thing each day that brings even a flicker of interest or a hint of satisfaction. It could be listening to a song that used to make you feel something. It could be taking a different route on your walk and really looking at the trees. It could be trying a new recipe, even if you're not hungry. The point is not to feel amazing instantly. The point is to simply notice. Notice the texture of the food, the melody in the music, the color of the leaves. These small acts of noticing are like gathering kindling. They might not look like much, but they are the essential fuel for a future fire. Once you start gathering these little sparks of interest, you'll begin to notice patterns. Maybe you find yourself drawn to creative activities, like sketching or writing. Or perhaps you feel a small lift when you're helping someone, even in a minor way. This is your internal compass recalibrating. This is where we move from noticing to engaging. Pick one of those patterns, just one, and lean into it a little more. If you enjoyed sketching a flower, try sketching a whole garden. If helping a neighbor with their groceries felt good, look for a small, one-time volunteer opportunity. We're still not talking about life-altering commitments. We're building momentum. Emptiness thrives on inertia. Motivation is built on movement. By intentionally engaging with these tiny sparks, you are gently pushing back against the inertia. You are proving to yourself that you can create a feeling other than emptiness. You are taking back control, one small action at a time. This process is about rebuilding your relationship with yourself, learning to trust your own curiosity again. Now let's talk about the big one. Connection. Emptiness often feels incredibly isolating, like you're the only one in the world who feels this way. But you're not. Connection is the antidote to the void. This doesn't necessarily mean you have to go out and make 100 new friends. It can start with reconnecting with your own body. Try a simple grounding exercise. Stand barefoot on the grass. Feel the earth beneath your feet. Do some gentle stretching and pay attention to how your muscles feel. This reconnects you to the physical world, pulling you out of the abstract void in your mind. Then, think about human connection. Is there one person you trust? A friend? A family member? Reach out. You don't have to pour your heart out. You could simply say, hey, I've been in a bit of a funk. Want to grab a coffee? Sharing the feeling, even slightly, reduces its power. It reminds you that you're part of a larger human experience. And remember, sometimes the most powerful connections are the ones where we give. Helping others is one of the fastest ways to find purpose and meaning, pulling the focus away from our own internal emptiness and placing it on making a positive impact, no matter how small. As you continue this journey of gathering sparks, engaging with curiosity, and fostering connection, you'll reach a turning point. The void will start to feel less like an empty chasm and more like an open space. This is where we can begin to think about purpose, but not in a scary, overwhelming way. Forget the idea that you need one single, epic life purpose. Instead, think in terms of micro-purposes. What is your purpose for today? Maybe it's just to finish that sketch. What is your purpose for this week? Maybe it's to volunteer for 2 hours at the animal shelter. These micro-purposes build on each other. They are the building blocks of a meaningful life. Your motivation won't come from a lightning bolt of inspiration. It will be the result of the consistent, intentional actions you've been taking. You're not finding motivation. You're building it spark by spark, action by action. This is how you transform the void. You don't fill it from the outside. You learn to generate your own light from within. Let's do a quick recap of our journey from the void to motivation. First, we acknowledge the emptiness without judgment, treating it as a signal for growth. Second, we use the spark method, finding one tiny thing each day to re-engage our senses and curiosity. Third, we lean into those sparks, intentionally engaging with activities that create a flicker of interest to build momentum. Fourth, we focus on connection with our bodies, with others, and through acts of service to combat isolation. And finally, we build a sense of meaning through micro-purposes, creating motivation through consistent, small actions, rather than waiting for some grand inspiration. This process isn't a quick fix, and it's not always linear. There will be days when the emptiness feels closer again, and that's okay. On those days, just go back to step one. Acknowledge it, and then find one tiny spark. Remember, feeling empty is not a personal failure. It's a human experience, and more importantly, an invitation. An invitation to let go of what no longer serves you and to create something new in its place. It is a call to explore the depths of who you are and what truly matters to you now. The void is not the end. It is a powerful beginning. You have the capacity to generate your own light. You just have to be brave enough to look for the first spark. If you're struggling deeply with these feelings, please consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Talking to someone can provide incredible support and guidance on this journey. You don't have to do it alone. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like and subscribe for more content on living a more meaningful life. I'd love to hear in the comments which step you're going to try first. Take care and be kind to yourself.